Hello and welcome everybody. I want to give you guys a awesome review of the Multiverse Legends of the March of the Machine. So if you're not familiar what this is, each booster pack of set and draft will contain a Multiverse Legends card. These cards are not standard legal, but each card is a reprint and can be played in the formats in which they are already legal. So the Multiverse Legends all feature a booster fun treatment from their respective planes, 16 planes in all. You can see all 16 treatments below but there's also more Multiverse Legends to reveal later. So I think there's a total of like 70 total Multiverse Legends cards. And so we'll kind of review each one here, and then I also have a page on this tab here that has the rest of the however many there are. I'm a big fan of the showcase cards. I like all the different varieties. Quite frankly, I wish they would just get rid of the normal border cards and just all of them can be all special and flavorful. I don't necessarily love every single treatment that they do. Like the Ragavan one, I don't really care about the Kaladesh, Inventions framework or whatever. And I know there's some flavor fails where Bob was saying that Ragavan's not an artifact, but this is supposed to be for the inventions for the artifacts border, so it's a flavor fail for him. I don't care. I don't really like the border anyways. But yes, so Elish Norn, you have the new Phyrexia treatment there. It looks solid. I prefer color, but this is pretty solid for monochrome. Then you've got Aladrin. This is like the story, the adventure border that you have. I've actually really liked the story border, but this one looks pretty good. I actually probably like this one, some of the best. I think maybe the Secret Lair is probably the second favorite, or maybe even tied for this, but pretty solid there for the Emery Lurker of the Lock. You've got Zada Hedron Grinder, 4 mana for a 3/3. We won't go over what every card does. I'm just going to look at the art. Just the pretty art. Alright, Atraxa Praetor's Voice. This one from New Capenna. This has the gilded treatment. Not the gilded treatment, but the gilded image picture. It doesn't have like the gilded foil, gold foiling on the side. But it does have the halo treatment, which a little slightly angry that this art that they picked when you have the gilded foil Secret Lair. So a little bit of they could have done, I don't know, just a little aggravated, because when you buy a Secret Lair, you hope that it's special and unique, but they just keep reprinting in other places. A little annoying, but overall, not too bad. Then you've got Theros. I wish I played during Theros. I mean, I can still enjoy the Theros cards now, but the Constellation theme was really awesome, so I like that. So you got Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, as the Constellation here. Pretty solid. And I like the escape mechanic. The escape mechanics, and you've got this, and you've got the Simic guy, I forget his name, but the Simic guy that does this as well, where it comes to the battlefield, you draw a card, gain 3 life, all that fun stuff. Niv Mizzet Reborn, really solid art here from Ravnica. You got little towers and tiddly bits in the side here, plus the awesome Niv Mizzet art there. This is the Kaldheim treatment here for Inga Ruin Eyes. Looks okay. Not my favorite border. However, this Horabi Death's Whale looks really cool. Just really solid art and the solid purple border. Really like the neon from Kamigawa, the neon treatment. You've got Yargle of Glutton of Urberg. This background from Dominaria is okay. Nothing too special there. The Strixhaven border here. Some cards look better than others. This looks okay for Eudora Gravegardener. The card's solid. Some people like it. I don't know. I guess it gives you something to do with if you don't care about your gravity, you just get forests. Thalia, really solid art here from Innistrad. I know that Innistrad gets a lot of heat and whatnot, but this border looks really nice. The Thalia art as well, solid. Really happy with that. This Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty, a solid card. I love Cascade. But the border from Amonkhet, I didn't play during Amonkhet, but if you didn't tell me that this was created by somebody, I would expect this to be AI generated. If you've ever looked at AI generated art, and if you asked it to make a Magic card, this is what it would look like. That border is exactly like what it would look like. It just looks bad. I get what they were going for. This old Egyptian where painted walls, and I get it, But also, if you go and type that, you could probably just type Egyptian painted walls Magic the Gathering card. It probably would come up and look like that. But, you know, yeah, not my thing. I don't like it at all. It's just horrible. You've got Taigam Ojutai Master. Really, really, really cool looking art. I love the frame. Why is the art color? Why is it colorless? Give me some color. I think this would actually look better with color. The art is the actual border itself is fantastic. Maybe it looked too busy with color, so they just like deleted all the color. But to me, I think that like I don't know. You got the stuff behind the text box. You got really really cool art there. You've got really really awesome looking borders, and then you just got this really dull looking I don't know, just lack of color for cards from TCG. I don't know. I don't like it. Then you got Ikoria. Oh, they nailed Ikoria art. Really, really like the full art, the kind of cartoonish drawing. Really cool art, border around the actual text box as well. You got the crystals jutting out from the sides, and I don't know, just it looks very, very appealing. You got Captain Lannery Storm from Ixalan. Didn't play during Ixalan. It looks okay. It's like a badge or something, or a token. Nothing really crazy there. So it looks here. So there are 65 multiverse legends, 28 commons, 30 rares, 15 mythics, and then we'll look at the rest over here. So you've got Teysa, another one of those Ravnica, I believe, treatments. It's pretty nice. I don't mind it. Not an amazing, but it's a clean looking card. Nothing too crazy here. You've got Shanna Sisei's Legacy, and I believe this is the showcase from Dominaria Remastered, I believe. So you've got two here for Rona Children's Faithful and Shanna Sisei's Legacy. The stained glass treatments were okay. These look okay. Nothing amazing there to me. You've got the extra invocation or invention frame for Rayev Master Smith. Rayev's not great, so it's kind of whatever, don't care. More stained glass treatments for Rada Coalition Warlord. I don't really care much about Rada, and the art looks kind of stained glass is whatever. You got Jury Master of the Review. 1/1 Hunter Shaman. Never seen him before. Never knew this guy existed. But the art looks pretty cool. I think also from Ravnica. I think it's appealing. It looks nice. I like it. I like that they're separated colors around the border. I like the cityscape, how red's on the right side and black's on the left. They did it for Taste of Color as well, but I guess it was less noticeable for me. The red and black looks nice. Judith the Scourge Diva, also the same kind of thing, but this is a little bit more cartoonish, more Faithless Looting style art, that kind of whatever that style of art is. So overall, looks fine. It's visually appealing. It's not bad. You got Grimgrin, Corpse Bjorn, 5 mana for 5/5. Not terrible there. Grimgrin's, I keep trying to review the card. My brain wants to read the card, but I'm just looking at the art. Okay. So overall, the art itself. This is from Innistrad. The showcase from Innistrad. I don't mind this. It's okay. It's a little strange having this I don't know, these roots around a blue-black card. It's a little strange of a border to pick, but it is what it is. You got more stained glass features, Fire Song and Sunspeaker. The border's fine, nothing amazing. I don't really care for the sunglass or the stained glass, sunglass. Either one works. Azuri Claw. I don't even know what border is this supposed to be from. The from Ikoria. Not sure what this is supposed to be for the Azuri Claw of Progress. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. Oh, it has to be, yeah, because that banner here. Well, no, that just means that's the legendary banner they use. I actually don't know what this is from, but either way, it looks okay. Looks kind of strange, but yeah. And then you got more Ravnica, the red-white. Oh, Ariel, yeah, the War Leader. Yeah, that's pretty solid. The art's kind of meh. I like the border though. We got more Theros here. Constellation. I'm always a big fan of the Constellation art, so this looks pretty cool. For Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. You've got Agar, the Freezing Flame. This one is in Kaldheim. I like the Kaldheim borders better when they're split colors. When they're multiple colors, I like that because it just kind of breaks the card up and it makes it more, interestingly enough to me, it makes it more clean. At least it may be more visually appealing. More Theros border here with Renata called to the hunt. I like that. Give me more of that. And then you got, yeah, just this really, really cool border here with just this they gave it like the Innistrad Midnight Hunt treatment. The special, whatever they called it, I forgot it. The entire set. The multi-set or whatever. They, I don't remember what it's called. I've removed it from my brain where they took Innistrad and Midnight Hunt and just shoved them together. Yeah, not great. Finn the Fangbearer. And the Kaldheim treatment. Yeah, see, for me, like when you look at the double colored here for Agar, the Freezing Flame, and then you look at Finn, to me, this looks way better than this. This just looks... The art's actually really cool looking in this one. I mean, they're both really cool, but the border for me, I don't know. I don't like the monocolored of this border. Valduk, Keeper of Flames in this more stained glass style. Meh, it's okay. Not terrible. Squee is in... I actually don't know what frame. What frame is this supposed to be? This looks new. I mean, it kind of looks stained glassy like this, but it's got these skulls on the left and right, which looks kind of more like a border around the card, kind of like this Kaldheim border here. I like that the best of all the stained glass so far. Never been a really big Squee fan, but ooh, more Theros. You got me with the Theros. I'm happy with that. Pretty awesome for a Timoret. Solid there. Seizon, Perverter of Truth, more of this Kamigawa neon lights. I like that. Ooh, you got this Ayara, First of Lochthwain. For a mono black creature, this does not look very mono black. The art is very colorful. The border around it is nice. I like it. It's like the adventure style. I dig that. That's pretty nice. I like it. More stained glass treatments. They did too many. I'm not a really big fan of the stained glass treatment, so Tetsuka. Yep, we'll pass those. But yeah, I like the Theros, so I'll just keep saying it. Theros is pretty solid here. Oh, the Luros. Oh, unban Luros, dude. Get it out of here. Again, love this border. Hate that it's black and white. Sag. More stained glass. But this Luros from Ikoria. Ikoria is such a good set. I might open another box of Ikoria. Or maybe if they did like a Ikoria remastered and they could do all these like showcase versions of this. Oh, it's just, this looks great. Get a nice foil, non-pringled version of this would be fantastic. And then look at Lutri, man. Again, Lutri, I always like the red-blue from Ikoria. Tons of like really, really solid like red-blue looking cards. There's like an elemental from that set. Not good, but it's visually appealing, which looks awesome. And then I have a foil Lutri as well. Was sad when it got banned, but yeah, pretty awesome there. In Commander, I don't know if it's banned in every format, but in Commander it got banned. Both Luros and Lutri got banned, so that's a little sad that it's getting reprinted in like a really cool, really cool looking borders and new art as well. I don't really care about that. You got Kaldheim. This looks nice. This is the white-black border from Kaldheim. Looks better than the monocolor for some reason. Maybe it's just because it's like broken up into two different colors and not that samey color all the way around. Holy, that looks good. So you got this Invocation over here. Don't really care. But Obosh, the Prey Piercer. That art looks phenomenal. A real happy, real big fan of this kind of art here. That just don't even look like a Magic card. And I think it's great. It kind of looks like a Marvel card. Yeah, but still, really badass. I think they really nailed the Ikoria cards. The Invocations are kind of whatever. Theros cards are pretty solid like those. Don't really remember what this is from. Is this from like a Boulder's Gate? Like those kind of, I don't know. None of those were here, were they? No. So they didn't show all the borders, which doesn't make a ton of sense. Either way. So I don't know what plane this is supposed to be from, but I think these are supposed to represent the planes that they're traveled to. But yeah. Amori, this one's not that great. Not as good as the rest. It's okay. But yeah, this I want to play Obosh just because the card looks good. This is the turtle that turns into that is an island that turns into a creature. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yarok the Desecrated. Yarok is so good, and this border, border's okay. Overall, the art's okay. Kind of creepy. But Yarok is so good, though. I made a Yarok deck. Love it. Yorion the Sky Nomad. Really, really solid border. The art is cool, but then almost the horn's really long and it's kind of weird. And the face is kind of derpy looking. But everything else is pretty interesting. I like that. What is the face on this Dina? I was going to say I loved the Dina, but then at the same time, what is happening? There's like, why are there coffee mugs in the background of her? Why they're like, I'm guessing they're supposed to be chalices, but they're just coffee mugs. She's just like a Starbucks. What is this? I hate it. I like Dina, but I hate the coffee mug. I don't know why are there coffee mugs everywhere. Because she's got a chalice in her hand, so just put chalices everywhere. But it looks just kind of like I don't know. Anyways. Ooh, look at Zerta the Dawnbreaker. Dawnwaker? Dawnwaker. That looks really good. God, they nailed the Ikoria. They nailed it. And the story frames as well. The adventure frames or whatever they're called. God, yeah, that looks fantastic. You got Lathiel. That looks great. Even Karuga looks fantastic. Love it. The Dinosaur Hippo. It's not a bad card. It's really not. Kahiri, they could have made it a little easier to read, but I love the art. The art looks fantastic. The border's fantastic. Great. Yeah, Garuda, Doom of the Depths. This is actually, you can make a pretty nasty Garuda deck if you build around it. And this right here, definitely, yeah, it's pretty good. And the art's pretty fantastic. Not the best, but pretty solid. Enter the Return King. Decent border. It's a little strange, even though he's 5 color. Well, I guess he's not. The color identity for Commander's 5, but it is a mono white creature. Very interesting. Art's okay. It's not my favorite. Zimone and Dina. Don't really love it. It's like the stained glass with Strixhaven. Not amazing. Shouldered's fine. Vorinclex is fine. Vorinclex kind of looks a little derpy, but Shoulder looks like she's got real big, thick hips, real fat legs. I don't know. Looks kind of prego. A little weird, but, you know. Oh, God, here we go. The Amonkhet. Not good. But then you got Kolga and Yadara. Looks pretty solid. I like it. Man, if you had... Can you imagine an entire set that looked just like that? I think I would dig it. Okay, we've got the neon treatment. I wonder... Here would be something interesting. I wonder if... I know that I already can have serialized cards in this. How cool would it be if some of the ones from Kamigawa could be neon inked as well? Very rarely, of course, but that would have been a pretty cool little, like... I mean, maybe that is the case. That'd be pretty cool. If these were just like the neon ink treatments or whatever. I don't necessarily love this. This, for some reason, I don't know, it's yellow. Why is it yellow? I mean, I guess it's just the I wouldn't have picked the yellow. Purple for this would have been good. It's a blue-black card, but then you pick the yellow border, which is weird. It just looks strange. I don't know. This is meh. I like the Rankle and Torborn. I don't like the card itself, but the border on it's pretty nice. I like that. Very fairy tale-ish. The Invocations or whatever. Elish Norn, I would rather have color, so those are all kind of meh. Pelucranos Reborn in this version is pretty baller. I think this is going to be pretty awesome. I don't really care about these coined looking whatever this is from. Don't care for that. And then after that, you've just got normal cards. So, I mean, overall, there's a lot of them. Like, basically, yeah, like all the Theros and all the fairy tales are all pretty good. The adventures. And you've got almost all the Ikoria ones are pretty solid. The neon inks are whatever. These are, you know, kind of meh. But, man, they really like this card here, this Zerta the Dawnwaker. If I actually ran that card ever, same thing with Garuda. These all look really badass. So that's cool. If I had to pick my favorite card, it has to be the Obosh, the Prey Piercer. It just looks... I mean, just look at it. Have you looked at it? I mean, it's got the reds, got the blacks. I mean, and it's got the blue, highlights or whatever you want to call it, like just like the sick looking art around it and the crystals. I mean, it's it's pretty good. So that's my favorite card out of all of them. This Luros one is also pretty solid as well. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking as well. I wish they didn't ban Luros and the Lutri. I mean, I just if you feel auto included, just who cares? I don't know. It's just a weird thing to ban. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed my quick little review of the variant spoilers. I'm a big fan of variants. I know that a lot of people say that it's like if everything's special, then nothing's special. But in my opinion, why not make everything look the best you can? And most of the normal framed cards to me look boring. I guess my ADD brain's just constantly like looking around, like I want like flashy stuff. If you ever go play other games like Flesh and Blood, they're also very, very basic, but they do have some full art cards. I'd wish that they did more variants. They'd be, I don't know, just like, more eye-catching. Not to say that the cards are bad, but also another game is Ashes Reborn. That's a really nice card game. All of their art is fantastic. They don't do any borders. Everything's borderless, but it's all the same, style. So it's not like different variants, but just because of the way they do their borderless cards, they're able to like have the card in the center and then have the card as it goes towards the edge, it kind of fades away into the borderless nothingness. And to me, that just looks really clean and just, I don't know, I like full art cards, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.